Welcome to another Division 2 video. Today I'll be showing you my tanky support build with 2 million armor. Let's start with the specialization. I use the survivalist for the extra 10% protection from elites. Let's go over to the modifiers. I use the global modifier point blank. With point blank, there are 3 range zones with available distances: short, medium, and long range. Depending on distance to the target, weapon damage is amplified by a fixed percentage. Short range 1.2, medium range 1.35, and long range 1.5. For the passive modifier, I use reversal. And with reversal, swap the damage bonuses and equip modifiers between short and long range for a limited time, increasing each zone's amplified damage by 25%. The total duration can be extended for each headshot within the 2 distances up to a maximum of 100% of its initial duration. For the passive modifiers, I use 2 short range modifier, the drawback and the liability. Then I use a multi-zone modifier, bait and switch. For drawback, weapon handling is increased by 50% of headshot damage while there are enemies within short range. Then for liability, deal 30% more damage to armored enemies within short range. The damage received from armored targets is increased by 15%. For bait and switch, gain 12% other protection for each enemy in short and medium range for 5 seconds. For the guns, I use the Ouroboros, but I also sometimes use the St. Elmo's or my trusted Scorpio. Just depends on what I'm playing. Secondary gun is the lefty, and for my handgun, I use the TDI card. Let's go down to the gear. For the mask, I use the Catharsis. On the mask, I have incoming repairs, armor regen, and 1 protection from elites mod. The talent on the Catharsis, Vicious Cycle, taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 15% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. For the chest piece, I use a Bellstone Armory with the talent Vanguard, and this has armor, explosive resistance, armor regen, and 1 protection from elites mod. The talent Vanguard, deploying a shield makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds and grants 45% of your armor as bonus armor to all other allies for 20 seconds. Cooldown 25 seconds. For the backpack and the gloves, I use the Riker, which gives you 50% income repairs and 25% explosive resistance. For the backpack, I have armor, armor regen, hazard protection, and 1 protection from elites mod. And of course, the talent Adrenaline Rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. Cooldown 5 seconds. And the gloves, armor, armor regen, and hazard protection. And for the holster and the knee pad, I use 2 improvised pieces. For the holster, I have armor, hazard protection, armor regen, and a protection from elites mod. And same goes for the knee pad, armor, hazard protection, armor regen, and a protection from elites mod. Now for the improvised pieces, when you roll them, they most likely won't roll with max attributes. So what you have to do is optimize them. For the skills, I use a Revive Hive. And for the shield, I use the Bulwark Ballistic Shield. Everything works together to make this build very powerful. It's very hard to die with this build on. Of course, it's not impossible to die. If you leave yourself open to fire, after a while you will die. But I must say that this build can stand up to a lot of damage without dying or going down. You have to play with the talents in mind. So if your armor is going down, you want to go close to the enemy so a general rush can kick in. And if your allies are going down, you want to put up your shield so they will get armor. A very good support build. And that's it for the build, guys. If you like this video, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll leave you now with some gameplay.
Riding on their luck.
Be careful. They're bound to be expecting you. What the hell was that?
A group of hostiles is moving toward a boat on the east shore. They're escorting someone who appears to be unarmed.
If Emmeline gets away, finding her isn't gonna be easy. You've got to stop that boat. Find a way to the shore and make sure that boat doesn't get away. What's going on with that boat?
Hasn't launched yet. Looks like they're in the process of fueling it. There are big tanks on either side of the boat.
Those tanks are a primary target. What about Emmeline?
Already aboard the boat, assuming that was her.
Quickly! I'll come. It's time! Come on, come on! You're dead meat! I'm ready for this! Turn it to the ground! Dead! Shit! I'm gonna blow you. Another joins the fallen. Push that back. Destroy that now.
Without their leader and their stronghold, the outcasts are gonna be much less of a problem than before. You know, what happened to them was horrific. But what they did was even worse. I just hope they're finally at peace.
Priority objective available, Agent.